YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back with the This is Total War campaign with the Iceni. And when we last left off, the Abdani were running around doing whatever little bit they could to try and finish me off, now that they're homeless and wanderers. But hey, that's good. I don't guess I really mind sending my foes out in such a way. Let's see, tavern. I want to make sure I get the warlord's hold. So I'm going to go ahead and start research on that. It's going to be my best bet, actually. Okay. I keep forgetting that I only have one province under my control. And we don't need to declare war on anybody. We do have this general here who can have one of his agents upgraded. Now his veteran will impart more military experience each turn, which will be super handy. And let's see what we can do here as far as getting things underway. Don't really have the world's best armies, but I don't want to sit around for like 20 some odd turns letting my research finish until I get better armies. So I think the AI just hired a bunch of... They did. I think they hired some mercenaries and then took off running even further. That's insane. I kill them at Eblana. They come across the sea and then come all the way down here. This is an utter nuisance. Well, we'll just chase them with the same army that killed them over there. We can upgrade all these units as well. They're going to try and get to Iska. They are force marching, and they did indeed. I think they hired some new mercenaries. If we... Yeah, not even if I go to double time can I get there. So I think our only hope here is... Really? My spy can't get to him either? I don't understand why my spy has such a slow or a low movement range. Huh, that's weird that my spy couldn't move all the way there. Well, they're probably going to capture Iska. I'm just going to have to take it back from them. That's annoying that they can move around and have no money and yet still cause all this. Yeah, even if I force march, I can't make it to Iska with this army. And it's probably the same story here. Yeah, same thing. Can't reach. So those jerkwads are just gonna get away with it for now. Let me just make sure we didn't discover any factions. We'll go ahead and end the turn. Bunch of turd muffins. You better enjoy it while it lasts, because you're not getting away from this one. Freaking annoying. I'm not sure they should be able to hire mercenaries like that once they clearly... Whoa, well, they decided to go back for the large city and ignore Iska, which would have actually probably been easily taken. Basically, they just keep force marching to stay in front of me, so I'm going to have to corner them with two different armies. So what we'll do is we'll take one army and block this bridge, so there's no escape there. And then we'll take this army and block this bridge, so there's no escape there. So we'll catch them on this next turn, regardless of whether they are ready for it. And let's see, unseasonal conditions. It didn't say I encountered any factions, but just to double check. In this turn and see if we can catch these guys. Good, my spy is going to reach them. That ought to slow them down and damage their units. No idea what the Arverni are up to. No peace treaties. No peace treaties whatsoever. Man, I'm just really not sure what I want to do next. Army-wise, I definitely want to get some armored units. Now you're dead. Bunch of crotchwads. Yeah, I want to get some better units. I'm going to feel better about being successful. So yeah, now you're not going anywhere because you're ambushed. So we'll just auto-resolve this, finish off the Abdani. Have a nice death. Alright, and I'm going to put these guys in Iska, and then this army can garrison here at the city that I can't pronounce, that people keep reminding me is Colchester and not London. That's fine. I'm not real good with geography in Great Britain, so worry not. Alright, so now I guess the area is growing, and I should be able to, if I can add it says I need a 5 population surplus. If I can add another building to Camelodunum, or whatever that place is, I can eventually get to the Chieftain's Hold, I believe. Let's see, this army has leveled up, or the general has, so we can now open up Dread. Fantastic. Fantastic. I think I might go ahead and jump across and invade a couple of cities just across the channel. That way I can get some more income and just kind of drive economy. That way I can start training more armies. The Abdani have a small fleet there I'm going to have to take out that's now raiding me. I'm going to need to sail my fleet around anyway. Assassination attempt. So they wounded... that guy was just a statesman anyway. Alright. I don't want you to go into Rohard, but sail around here. And then let's see if we can catch these guys. They'll probably run off from me. Nope, they're not going to. I don't even care if I lose any men. Don't really care, just want to exterminate the Abdani, which is done. Okay. We can't do siege experts with these guys. Or yeah, we can. Good. Just keep that for later. If I upgrade this, I can start recruiting veteran riders. It does add squalor each turn though, which I've already got quite a bit of squalor going on from this building. This building's providing me extra food. Really what I need to do is go down here and capture some other cities so that I can increase my... I don't want this building for food anymore. In fact, I probably don't even need it for food anymore. Let's just flip it over to the one that gives me bigger public order boost, which is this one. I'll lose 4 food from getting rid of that, and then lose 4 food again, so it should still be safe. It'll put us somewhat low on food. And then this building just adds squalor, but the public order bonus should offset. So we should be safe there. Should more than offset, actually. Because I want to be able to build some high-level buildings and kind of have this be a ground for me to train awesome armies and then send them on. Okay, let's see. Nothing going on there. I don't see any people who are really ready to oppose me, but I still want to have a small fleet at least with my navy to protect these guys as they move across the channel. And I'll probably go hit Senna first. Yeah, we'll hit it first since it's a provincial capital. Provide me the most income. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. Some people want me to go up here too, though, and I don't know. I think I kind of want to just see if I can finish these guys real quick. It'll get me a little spread out, but as I pick up Imperium, it'll allow me to have more armies, more agents. Should prove to be safe in the end. With no more than 1 province, I just can't build many more armies. Okay, put these guys in Iska.
Hail to the mother! Of course.
And then start sailing these guys over towards Senna. We can go ahead and go spy ahead at Senna as well. There's a pretty substantial enemy force there that we'll need to be ready for. Oh, I forgot to check my messages. Hopefully we didn't encounter any new tribes. I don't think we did. All is peaceful for the moment. They just moved off one of their armies.
Shall we hack at
nope.
each other until our...
Okay.
Fleet ready.
Why is it going to take so many turns to sail over there? Good grief.
Beat the drum.
It's kind of a risk, but I'll just go ahead and go into double time. Take a couple of turns off of that. 3 more turns till those buildings are complete. I got a level 4 bronze furnace here. That's pretty awesome. 20% melee attack upon recruitment and defense. That's pretty stupendous bonuses. Whenever I start cranking out chosen swordsmen and other stuff, that'll be really handy. I do have a population surplus now. Up here. And I'm going to build some more farmland up here. I don't really need any temples. Let's just build more farmland and kind of have this place provide that. Since I'm losing farmland down here. Got good growth going on there. Just checking through some stuff.
Hail to the mother.
Alright. Can't wait to get some invading on. It's honestly pretty boring when you're not fighting. Well, not really, it depends. I just would think it's boring for you all to watch. I don't necessarily think it's boring to like kind of turtle up and start researching stuff, but you all might not think that's so interesting to watch.
The mother protects travelers.
Okay, got our spy up here.
I would walk to the other world for my tribe.
2 more turns till we knock out those 2 buildings. And we're well on the way to completing quite a bit of research here as well. I might drop in the province there at Neta, Senna and go into a raiding stance and see if I can entice the AI to come out and attack me on flat land so I don't have to lose as many men in a siege.
Ready for orders. Returning, leaving the ship.
Okay, now that we've got them back, I'm going to bring this navy back here to defend.
Ready for battle.
And we'll go into a raiding stance on the next turn. Alright. Yeah, we'll plop some veteran riders into that other army. That'd definitely be handy to have. And then I can always take the chance to upgrade the army I'm using now here in just a little bit. Give them something better than the Britain Scout Riders. Veteran Riders will be a handy unit. Yep, they're going to come attack me. I didn't have to go into a raiding stance. Fortunately, this army doesn't have many Celtic warriors because those guys won't be that bad. They do have a Spear Noble there, and then 1 Oath Sworn. I don't see why we can't handle this. They do have a pretty large number of slingers, but we have a cav advantage, which would help for rear charges as well. And plus we have chariots. So let's go ahead and get things started. This should be a completely winnable fight. I don't expect my men to be super sturdy, but with gold chevrons, they ought to be doing fairly well. Carbonaria. Huh. Interesting map. Looks like there's like little village things all over the place, or rocks or something. I don't know what that is. The Razorbacks. What the heck? Is that Arkansas's football team? Let's see. Yeah, there's like little farm buildings all over the map. Well, that'll keep me from having to worry about my flank. my skirmishers.
Ready!
Britain slingers are pretty good actually compared to most barbarian slingers.
Ready for battle!
Gonna be pretty happy with them.
Spear band!
Get my spear band.
Charioteers! Ready for battle!
Let's just put all my scout riders on one flank.
Chariots!
Just
Ready!
use my spears to protect the other flank.
Understood! I hate that. Charioteers! The oaks are our strength!
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay. The enemy attacked me, so not sure why they're running off towards the hill to join up all the reinforcements. I can wait. There's no reinforcements behind me, so I'm unconcerned about any such move. In fact, I'll just line up right back here. Yeah, the AI is running off to this hill to form up all the reinforcements, but I win if the time runs out. So take all the time you want. Get all your reinforcements together. What little good it will do you. Yeah, they're just going to run all the reinforcements together, but in the end this will probably just end up making them tired from running around too much. Which, again, that doesn't bother me. Quite a few of their men are already active. Spear nobles are actually pretty strong units. A little bit concerned about them, but my sword band do have an exceedingly high attack and weapon damage. The only thing that concerns me with them is their armor and health, which is quite low. Their other stats are fine, though. Come on, AI, you can do it. I know you like to meticulously reform before moving forward. Wish there was like a 5 times fast forward. I do think, actually, that I may... get in between those buildings there, but I kind of want this open ground for the battlefield here so that my chariots can get engaged. Though I am considering moving back just a smidge further so that my slingers aren't overlapping that forest at all, because I don't want the forest to provide them any cover. These spearmen here to hold my flank. Got my light horse hidden in the woods. Let's see, Celtic slingers and Celtic warriors coming in for reinforcements. Alright, now the AI is marching forward. Alright, yeah, look, they did come through that little corridor there. The AI is almost in range. Actually take my guys off skirmish. Alright, we've got a skirmish fight started. Feeling real confident about my slingers. Go ahead and move my swords up. Protect my slingers.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Oh, hang on. AI is doing weird things and running off from me now. Okay, that spear unit thinks it's going to get around me, but I'm not Not gonna let that happen. Let's take these guys off fire at will. Target their own slingers. My guys will be safe in the woods. Let's take my chariots around the flank.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, my sword line up front's doing just fine. Use my slingers to keep pushing the attack. Let's hit these swords in the back and use these spears to go out flank. We've pretty much wrecked those Celtic slingers, so let's pull back from the sword bands. My general is ready to come rolling down the line. There are a few elite units still in the center of the battlefield that I want to get rid of. Let's switch over. Well, I can't use flaming shot because it's raining. This ought to work out well. I'm going to clip the back of this sword unit here. There we go. And let's just come in here and see if we can get into the back of this Oathsworn. Get these scout riders here. I did get into the back of the Oathsworn. Let's go ahead and get my chariots out of there. We'll kill a fair number of those Oathsworn on the way. There's a Spear Noble and an Oathsworn here giving me some pain, but we can handle that. Let's get my sword warriors into these guys. Back at those.
Warriors of Britain, charioteers! Proud sons of Britain! Make charge!
Alright. Sorry, I'm kind of being quiet here for a minute. I'm just trying to get things wrapped up. We need to get rid of this Oathsworn. It's doing quite well, but a good back charge ought to finish them off. Let's make sure my general's okay. Yep. Let's haul back around there. Using my scout riders to chase down fleeing units.
Battle is turning in our favor.
Target my slingers there. Yeah, that Oathsworn's now taking a pretty severe thrashing.
Warriors ready! Orders!
Let's see if we can go get into the back of that Spear Noble with my chariots. The Oathsworn and the Spear Noble just routed. And let's run down that Spear Noble there. We're going to continue the battle, and if only just to...
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Go into fire at will.
Scout riders!
Bring one of my scout riders back to chase that Spear Noble. You all can take the Gallic Warrior. So yeah, I want to take advantage of this big victory and kill some of the key units here. Let's see, Levy Freeman, Celtic Slinger, Spear Brothers. None of those units particularly threatening. Don't see any running off in these directions, so I'll just let them keep killing.
Orders!
Really got to take down this Spear Noble general.
Sons of the Oak! Scout riders!
These Spear Nobles routing through the middle of all these... You know, let's go head some of these guys off.
The enemy general is
And
dead.
we did just kill one of the enemy generals. So that's good. And let's see.
Scout riders!
I'm going to take these scout riders up and see if we can head off some of these other units, the Spear Brothers.
Mounted warriors! Advance and speed! Warriors ready!
Levy Freeman's still got a good number of men left in it. Alright, sorry you all are kind of just watching me run people down, but that's pretty much all the time I had for this episode. Thought my troops did really well there. My swords definitely paid off there as far as their strength. Interesting thing's going to be is I've got to go ahead and push the city, which is why I'm kind of running down some of these guys, which pushing them at this point is going to be difficult because my men kind of need to retrain before we go take on like arrow towers and stuff, but we're just going to push it. I think we'll be capable of it. And running down some of these fleeing units and taking them off the battlefield will help by reducing the enemy numbers in the next battle, especially units like those Celtic Warriors. that are actually a pretty threatening unit. Spear Brothers are a decent unit as well.
Riders!
There's a Celtic Slinger unit up here that could use a thrashing. Those Celtic Warriors are as good as gone. So we'll get on them. Alright, good. Just run all these guys down. Trying to be meticulous here. I need to destroy this faction.
Scout riders!
We'll just try and run down these slingers. It's one of the last remaining units. Getting a lot of kills on my scout riders. Over 200 on 2 of them, and nearly 200 on another. So get rid of these Celtic Slingers. Yeah, just absolutely destroyed those guys. Okay, that ought to pretty much do it. So let's quit the battle. Ended up being a heroic victory for us. That army got completely wrecked, which is good. Hopefully the other 2 armies got wrecked real nice. General, did he really get 567 kills? Good grief. I wonder if that was counting like hitting routing troops or what, but wow, that's a lot of kills. It's insane. Especially from an Iceni chariot unit. Some of my swords did really well too. You can... Yeah, we definitely decimated the enemy forces there, so we should be able to move up and take Neta on the next turn. So yeah, those guys got beat up pretty hardcore. Lost their general there, lost their general there. They lost all their generals. Now they'll have new generals back on the next turn, which is going to be... Oh, but that army got completely destroyed. Sweet. So at least that'll be one less elite unit that they can have to face me at Neta. Because that's the crummy part, is even though I killed their generals there, in the next battle, almost would have been better to just not run down their general. Well, not necessarily, because running down their general sometimes can cause their army to disappear entirely.
Few can match me.
Warriors, we take this settlement for the tribe!
Well, and see, it still says they have a fantastic chance, because look at all these garrison troops. They have a ton of garrison units. Just an absolute ton of them. A lot of Celtic Slingers. If I night attack, it gets rid of those guys, but I don't really... And those guys, actually. It gives me a pretty fair chance at taking the city. I wonder what the auto-resolve terms look like. Not good, but not bad. I'm going to go ahead and let the auto-resolve take this one so we can take Neta. And we'll use that night attack to do that. I actually think I would have taken more casualties doing that than what the auto-resolve did. So, at the cost of one cheap swordsman, we gain control of Neta. And we should be able to retrain that sword unit. We can. So we'll put the sword unit back in. Let's use our... Wait, we can upgrade this guy before we use him. This will be the last bit that I do on this particular episode. Let's see, cunning, poison provisions. Man, that's just a handy one to have, so I'm going to go for that.
How can I help?
Let's try some concealed blade. Kind of risky, but there we go. Got rid of that nervy eye spy. Let's make sure we haven't encountered any other new factions. We have not. And the Senna is solidly in our control. I don't need the cattle farm. And I don't really need the stable because my riders weren't killed. War Master's Hut, huh? Don't see what the point of that is. Let's just convert it over to a farm. And then this particular temple's not going to do me a whole lot of good, really. We'll switch it over to the one that gives me public order. Yeah, so I think that leaves us in pretty good shape. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.